Good evening everybody and a very warm welcome to Ringwood South, and today I have a live layout update for you. So let me just get myself sorted out and then we can see how this is going to go. Oh okay, right, that's good. Hello, Dave from Cottesmore, that's fantastic, right, that works. So I'm just still trying to sort myself out. So welcome to the stream everybody. Because what I'm going to be doing is I'm kind of using, hi John Warner, hi Kev Bygrave. Basically I've got you on my big screen, I've also got you on my iPad, because I'm going to be switching between the two. Hello Alan from Dragon Junction. So the first few minutes is probably just going to be to say hello to everybody, engage and engage, hi to one and all, so hi to you too. And I very much enjoyed your update, Alan. I really enjoyed that today, and I liked your hotel. And I was kind of wondering, that corner that you're talking about by the shed, have you considered maybe putting that there so you can gain access to the hotel via the bridge? Just a thought. Yes, hello Dave, welcome to the stream. Dundee Road, welcome to the stream. Philip Page, welcome, and welcome to everybody. And Creeping Jane, hello. And Anita Jones also. So we've got quite a few going, quite a few of you on this morning, which is fantastic. This morning, did I just say this morning? It's this evening. Steve Smith, good evening, and welcome to my stream. That's my posh voice, my posh voice. And yeah, I mean, I just kind of thought, well, that might work out. You were wondering what to kind of put in that area, Alan, and I just thought, oh, maybe the hotel looked quite nice in that corner. So that seems quite. I love the road and the bridge that you've done around the back there on yours. So I thought, yeah, it looks great. Anita, I'm fine. Thank you very much. So like I said, the first few minutes we're just kind of Norbert Roll. Thank you for joining us this evening. Yeah, so today I've got a live layout update, but I'm kind of going to do it via between actually showing you on the layout, which is directly behind you. Cheeky Tech Gary, thank you for joining this evening. Andrew Stark, also good evening. So I'm going to do it between the two because the stream doesn't always. Would that be Maple Leaf? Is it? Kind of. I don't know. So I think there was a subscriber called Maple Leaf that asked me about going to Crewe. I don't know if it was anything to do with you, Anita. So yeah, so I'm going to kind of CSX Rentsville, welcome to the stream. It's going to be difficult to keep up with everybody. So, but yeah, thank you so much for joining in. So basically, I'm going to do a combination of a live layout update between what's directly behind me and what's on the screen. Because sometimes what's on the screen might come out slightly better than what's actually behind me. So that's kind of what I wanted to do. But first, I wanted to talk to you. Oh, so it is you. Okay. Okay, cool. So I've got a few bits and pieces to talk to you about. And some of it is... I want to talk to you about this tiny little gadget. And what this is a mini hard drive. Now the reason why I'm kind of pointing this out is it has two ends to it. You've got a mini USB at one end and a big USB at the other end that goes into your laptop or PC or however you want to. Now the reason why I'm bringing this little up, I've been meaning to bring it up for a little while, is that this is a fantastic way of like getting information off your phone and onto your computer. So if you're out and about kind of doing like Dave's videos does and I do sometimes, and we're out and about and we record stuff, we don't necessarily always have the storage on our phone, and sometimes it's quite good to get that stuff off the phone. And especially like if you're on holiday or something like that and you've seen trains. This one I got off of Amazon. I actually bought this at a really cheap price. I can't even remember how much it was. It was something really ridiculously cheap. I think it was like, I think this is like 64. Yeah, Sheffield on Sea. Yeah, it has been a bit busy. Yeah, it's been a bit rubbish today. Um, and basically, it's such a fantastic little tiny little gadget, and takes up absolutely no room at all. And to believe that this is actually a little hard drive, is actually like immense. It's really come in so handy for me. I've used this a lot already, and like I said, I got it off of Amazon. It's a SanDisk, and SanDisk is a really good make anyway. And like I said, if you're out and about doing lots of videos, either like at exhibitions and stuff like that, or you're out and about, I think it was 64. I think they do various sizes. I think there's like 64, and I think there might be 32. I think I got this something like really like about 11 quid or something like that. I think because I think it was actually my brother who alerted me to it, and I went onto Amazon and bought one straight away. But like I said, it's a tiny little hard drive, takes up no space at all. The only worry I have about this is if I lose it, because it's so small. It's like you're never quite sure. So that's kind of hello, Steam and Model Railways. Thank you for joining in this evening, and welcome to the stream. One of the other things I wanted to talk about is I wanted to say hello to, well, actually, thank you to Dave at Cottesmore. Now, those of you who don't know Dave of Cottesmore, where have you been? Hello, Beating Huff Junction. Welcome to the stream. And he was responsible for doing a YouTube map, and I've basically bought one. Well, sorry, I tell a lie. Actually, Dave actually kindly sent it over to me as a PDF, and I got it printed up and laminated. So this is like the revised version. So I did two. This is one, and this is the one that's going to go on the end of the layout. And I've done this one today, which is this one, which is the proper one. The proper hang it up on there, on the wall one. So that's the one that I got today. This frame, if anyone's interested, by the way, I got from Hobbycraft, and it cost me £16 for the frame. And it's a very simple fit, to be honest. Yeah, like I said, it is a very nice frame. You can get it in oak, if you prefer, like wood effect. You can get it in silver, and I think you can get it in another version too. And basically, if I show you the back, it is basically just pinned. You just basically lift these little flaps, and you just pull it away, and then you just insert it. So I've been framed. Boom! Well done, Keith. Where am I on the map? Right, where am I? I'm right at the bottom, which is about right for me. Right at the bottom. I'm right in this very, very corner of the map. That's me, right in that little tiny little corner, right down the bottom. I'm just above Exeter St Andrews, and above me, I'm on the same line as Penny Hill, Old Oak Bridge, among others. So that's where I am on the map, right in the corner. I'm basically down south, based in Stoke Way. Yeah, I'm next to next to Gary causing mayhem. Yeah. So that was the other thing I wanted to talk to you about, and just yeah, I'm based in Stoke Way, and that's probably the easiest way to find me. Reading, Basingstoke. If you look up Reading and go slightly south, I think I've got my geography right. Yeah, I'm there. So that's where I am. So I thought I'd show you those two bits because I thought some of you might have been interested. So like I said, this is the laminated version. Hello, Sean Henry, welcome to the stream. So basically, to get this one done and the other one done, cost me £5 at the printers, but this one got laminated and this one didn't. This one didn't get laminated because I was going to put it in the frame anyway. St. Peter's Lake, you're on there. Whereabouts are you? We're going to be here all night now because everyone's going to be telling me whereabouts on the map. Are you somewhere in the middle? So yeah, so that's what I've done today. Oh, you're on the black line, right? On the black line, the northern line. Right, let me see where St. Peter's. I'm going to see it somewhere soon. God, that black line just extends a long, long, long way. Ah, yes, St. Peter's Station. Yes, I can see you. You're next to Finnerton, which is there. If I've got my bearings right, roughly about there. Right, okay, so let's get on to the layout update then. I'm not sure if we'll have ours on the map. I don't know. Like I said, it was all originally done via the YouTube community group originally, in terms of, and Dave was the one who's responsible for all the print. So I'm not sure how. I was kindly invited to be on the map, and it was basically purely my choice as to whether or not I wanted to be on there or not. So yeah, I kindly took the opportunity. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to I'm going to switch you over to, right, I'm going to, didn't realise there's one. Right, I'm going to spin you around. Spinning around. Okie dokie, right, here we are. Now, on here, this is my PC. I thought I'd show you, these are all my stills that I've been taking off the layout. And the reason why I'm going to show you it is because I'm going to show you the work that I've done on the layout itself. But I'm also aware that on the stream, it doesn't necessarily always come out well. So I'm hoping that if I show you some full-size shots of what I've been doing, then it will give you a better idea of what I was aiming for. Right, so one of the first things I've been doing is I've been doing a lot of ballasting. I haven't finished all of it by any stretch, but the layout is basically near enough. There's only a small patch left to ballast, to be honest, and to actually scenic. So I'm going to show you this picture first of all. And let's put this up here. So this is how my layout looks at the moment. This is the work that I've been doing. So I ballasted this all the way along. And I'd also put some tufts down the middle. I don't know if you can see my cursor. I hope you can see it. It's just there. And so this is what I've been doing. Now it's hard to kind of show you it, especially in this light. But I would just hopefully that it will come out well in the actual picture. So that's what I've been doing. Now if I move to the next shot along, it's a little bit closer. So that kind of gives you a better kind of view. Now I have to tidy up the ballast, and that's something I have to do. So that's kind of what I've been doing really, is I've been working on just tidying it up and trying to make it. Scrapline Model Railway, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining this evening. So I've been adding all the scenery along here, down the left hand side. I've also been adding the scenery along the back. I've also been adding a few tufts down the middle and doing the general ballasting along here. So if I close that for now. So now another area that I've been working on is I've been working on, has the stream stopped? Shouldn't be, I hope not. Are you still with me? Hello? Are we all, yeah, is that all good? Are we all still with me? Okay, right. So what I'll do is I'll show you the other side, looking at it from the other side. So this is looking towards the warehouse side of things. Yes, we all with me, or yes, we're stuck? Are we still? Hi, yes. It's fine. So no, it's still going, right? We're good. Okay, right. I just wasn't sure whether yes we were stuck or yes we were. Okay, right. So this is looking at it from the other end, and so as you can see, I've got the ramp going on to the left here, and you can see in the distance is the warehouse, and this is another view of it. Okay, cool. I don't know if it's because of the, if it goes down, it's not because of me. It might be because either the weather might be kicking in and it might mess up the internet. So this is another view from this area, but that view has now changed quite considerably. Another area I've been working on was I had a little yard going on with the network rail vans, and I've actually changed it. I've actually changed it to make it into a bus depot. So I'm going to give you, as some of my friends call it, as in Dave, and I think it was Dave, said Google Map view. So this is the yard that I originally had with a couple of rail vans, British rail vans, and I've changed the actual thing of it, the use of it. I've turned it into a little bus depot. But this is how it was when I first it actually finished. You see where this line is? This bit I added, so it already got extended this way, but it's been extended further still. So let's go and show you where we're at with that. So currently, as things stand, let me see, where are we in terms of. So this is how it looks at the moment. What I've done here is I had a whole old Nightwing kit, and I used the top off of that and some scraps left over. And basically this is solder that I used for the hose, and that was come from Tony Northeastern, because he said he'd used it. I think he used solder to create a hose, and I thought, well, that's a fantastic idea. So I used that, and that's an old relay box, and that's just acting as a pump basically. I had this old ratio kit which I used. Let's see where else we're at. So this is kind of a wider view of it. So this is my little bus depot going on. It has been extended, and again I'll explain that when I show you live. Thank you. Now, yeah, I'm really pleased with this. I haven't quite finished with it yet. I like the fact that the Atlantean on the back has got an open bonnet that you can open it, so you can actually make it out like the engineers are working on it or whatever. Now let me see if I have. I don't know if that one is. I'm trying to show you the other side of it with the. So this is the sight house. So that's kind of like what I've done here. Yeah, actually, I was thinking of doing that actually. So I really liked the way that this has come out. Now I'm going to show you one more off of this. Yeah, I think this was on the other side. Yeah, originally it was on this side. So I'm going to show you the inspiration for this little mini diorama that I have going here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the inspiration. Now, I used to work for, this is a stagecoach bus, and this is what they call a Leyland Olympian, for those of you who don't know. And this is my old depot over at Fleet, and we had a couple of stagecoach buses, and this is basically was my bus actually. It was almost my dedicated bus, this one. And I loved this bus, to be honest. It drove absolutely fantastic, and I love the old ollies. But the whole point of these photographs is to show you a bit of the inspiration. As you can see, the ground and the sort of how it's overgrown, and there's some sort of railings here. And so this is it in the yard, and you can see like there's an odd cone knocking about, and you can see the way that the gravel is on the road, on the yard, and that was kind of like the effect that I was really going for. And this is another one of me, and yes, again you can see the yard is just all different textures, different shades, and this is kind of like the effect. Thank you. So this is kind of the effect that I was going for. And as you can see, the buses are all here. This is a Solo for those of you interested, which is this one. And these two are the old Mercedes. And I think there is maybe one more. Let me see. Yeah, this is another one. And again, you can see, forget the bus, this was going to be repainted. And it did get repainted. But again, it's just looking at the tarmac, the yard, what it's like, and got a feel for it. And this was kind of the inspiration really for so I'm going to show you it on my layout shortly. The last area to show you before we actually go to the layout itself, I also did had to go at the turntable. So this is my turntable here, and I don't actually know where they came from, Philip, to be honest. And so what I had to do is do the brickwork around the turntable. So I'm going to show you that. So that's now got the brickwork in place. And that runs all the way around. What do I drive now, John? I drive a mixture of buses now. Dave can vouch for this if he's still on. We drive Enviros, we drive Tridents, and I think that's all we have now. I mean, there's different types of Enviros. There's a 300 and a 200. So yeah, so this is a Pico turntable. Yeah, that's it. Hello, Richard at New Junction. Welcome to the stream. And yeah, so that's this, and this is the paper. This isn't actually all plastic card. This is paper with Pritt stick, because that was the easiest way to get the brickwork effect around the turntable. The capping stones, those were just pieces of cards which I diligently put all the way around, and it's painted in concrete. And this is a Pico turntable. So, and then the last area to show you, which I have been working on, is basically going to be this area here. This is my my warehouse end. Hey Ellie, welcome to the stream. And basically I've been doing some ballasting down at this end and working on sorting out this bit of this end of the layout. And so that's where I'm at really, and there isn't that much more to do with that. So what we're going to do now, hi Tim, welcome to the stream. Hello again. Right, we're going to get you off the tripod, and basically we're going to, actually we're not going to go to come off the tripod just yet, because there's a couple of pictures that I wanted to show you first. So I'm going to spin you back around briefly. Okay, so this is one of my new additions. I haven't got it yet, and this is going to go for my bus depot, and that's going to be to fuel the fueling point, obviously. And I picked up this from eBay, a couple of quid, so I couldn't let it go for a couple of quid. Okay, so right, we're back. So let's get you off the tripod. I like that track actually. It's one of my favourites. Hello 2448 Toyman, welcome to the stream. Yeah, it is old, but then so am I. I'm an 80s girl, so yeah, I love everything 80s. Right, so hopefully I'm going to get this off. Right, so I'm going to spin you. Ooh, give you a close-up of my face. Okay, so here we go. So this is my yard, my bus depot, and originally my bus depot was only like from this point here where the board finished to about there, but it's been extended by that much there, and also I've taken a chunk out of the engine shed area and made the engine shed area smaller so I can put more in to my bus depot. So that's how it looks at the moment. I've also added a little South Down sign, which I got at the same time whilst I was at the printers. That was a freebie. So I've done that. A couple of matchsticks. We have a sign. Not getting a stick. No. I see enough of that at work, thank you. Also, what I've done is, like I said, this has got smaller, and I've also put some sand on the ends of the track. Until I get some buffers, which again you could see. Like I said, the ballasting has gone all the way through, as you can see here, and at this end you can see also that I've tidied up this bit. So that's what I've done then at this end. I've then gone and, sorry, we're going to be a bit wibbly wobbly, where my fueling store tank is. I've also done some more work on the scenery side here, and again, as you can see, the ballasting has come over, but this is just a base layer of ballasting, so I'm sorry about the shadow of the light. And then we come to here where I've kind of done that bit as well, and again, this is all just base layer. This isn't like it's final kind of, but yeah, I like it, Alan, actually. Basically, the courtyard was lined with matchsticks, and then after, that's how I planned it out. It was the same with the fueling area, which hasn't been finished. No, but Dave, it's supposed to be that it goes off the layout. That's how you get out. You come out off the layout. But it does look like Fleet, to be honest. We had a little portal cabin over at Fleet, so yeah, and it looked like this. So yeah, so then after I've put these two here, but I'm not sure if it's going to stay there. And I found a couple of vehicles there. Oh, thank you, the Michelin Man. Thank you. That's very kind of you to say. Adventuring with train spotting. Hi, welcome to the stream. And Michelin Man, I didn't actually see you come onto the stream, so welcome to you too. And then I've got a few. I've got a few bits of tufts here and there just on the actual. So that's why there's no trains running, because obviously I've been doing the ballasting. So that's why that's pretty much what's been going on. That's the whole reason, really. Now I'm going to take you towards the other end, as long as I don't break my neck getting off the bed. Ooh. There we go. See, I knew it. So yeah, and it's all coming along nicely. And I don't know if you can see it at this end, but like I said, it probably come up better in the photographs. But that's at that end. Oh, does he work for Southern? So yeah, so that's pretty much where we are at the moment. Is there anyone who wants to sort of ask anything or want to look at specific areas or anything like that? So there you go. That's kind of like, so that's that bit. Maybe just take a little closer look up. Thank you. And that's again the fueling area. Like I said, these are all sort of all scraps that I've had knocking around. So I've tried to use as much of the bits that I've brought over from Beringer. And yeah, so that's pretty much it, really. That's pretty much the whole layout update in a nutshell, really. So I hope you've kind of enjoyed it. I'm going to just switch you back round. Make sure I don't break my neck trying to sit down, and I don't switch you off. Thank you, 248 Toy Man. Yeah, I wish it would fit an 800, but to be honest with you, I've actually not going to get the 800 anymore, because basically it doesn't seem to make sense really on this layout. But I would like to get it, but it's not really gonna. Oh, okay. Right, I'm with you, David. Thank you for that. Thank you for the heads up. And yeah, so I'm not going to get the 800 anymore. It's because it doesn't seem like it might not suit my era, but the thing is, I can appreciate a good loco. I do like the 800. And when I went over to see Nigel, and the sound of that 800 was just like awesome. It proper sounded like one. So yeah, so yeah, it's all. I'm sorry. I'm just sorry if I kind of seem to be going off on a tangent, because I'm just trying to keep up with all the with everybody's comments and things. Oh, actually, I do have No, I mean there's nothing on the layout at the moment because, well, like I said, I've just literally ballasted it. So my next job is to clean the ballast and basically tidy it up. Check out, see what's actually stuck down and what isn't stuck down, because there's always evidently bits of ballast that hasn't been stuck down properly. So that's something that I've got to do before we can start running some trains again. And the other thing is I've actually got my Class 47, my green one, is actually back in service. I managed to put a chip in that the other day, but unfortunately there is a problem with the chip. It's because I put a put my teeth in, put a TTS sound chip in it, and it's been playing up something rotten. Because it was fine. Well, it had an issue when I bought it, and then I corrected it, and it was fine for a long time. So then I thought, okay, it's fine now. But then I took the plug off it, so by taking the plug off it, I couldn't take it back, and then it started playing up again. So now I'm lumbered with it. But it does work normally, but it doesn't. It won't run properly with sound. So I'm beginning to think I'm going to stop buying TTS sound chips, to be honest with you, because I've had no end of issues. There's only about 2 or 3 locos that I have with TTS that actually work properly, and about another 2 or 3 locos that I have actually with TTS already fitted that work fine. But I'm not planning on buying any more TTS sound chips because they're just too temperamental, and I can't really see the point in having them because I just can't rely on them. So I'm going to stop buying those. I'm going to end up spending, because I end up spending twice. Because I've already, this is like the second TTS sound chip that I've had problems with, and then in the end I've spent the money, and now you're basically paying overpriced for a regular. I mean, luckily at least it works on a regular chip, as a regular chip, so it will still run and the lights will still run and it will still do what it needs to do, but the sound on that is just playing up. So I mean, it's a rather expensive way of getting a chip, but at least it still works, so I haven't lost it completely. Yeah, I don't know. It's a Bachmann 47. And the thing is, I don't think that's the issue because I have another Bachmann 47, a blue one, and that seems to be running fine. It's been running fine with that TTS sound chip in it for ages. So I think it's the chip. And I actually put it into another. Yeah, well, exactly. I mean, and that's where I'm thinking I'm going to go, really, to be honest with you, Dave. I think I'm going to go back down the Laserdec chips, because I think they're going to be a lot cheaper, and to be honest with you, I mean, I haven't had any issues with any of those. So yeah, I mean, that might very well be the case. And then maybe oh dear, sorry, that's Steve Smith with a bit of comedy humour there. Boom, boom, £2.60 for chips at his local chip shop. Yeah, I am going to add an extension. Andrew, sorry, yes, you are. Yes, you are completely right. I am at the station end. That will be depending on my living situation. Basically, I'm half expecting that at some point I may have to move again, and if that I do move properly, hopefully it'll be somewhere more permanent. And if that's the case, then I can try and extend it out. But for now, I mean, I say I've got enough to be getting on with, but at the rate I'm working at the moment on it, this might very well be finished by next week. Yeah, well this is the problem, you see, John. I'm fed up of buying TTS sound chips, and that work, and then they don't work and some don't, and it's just really really frustrating. So, thank you. Yeah, I like actually having the layout in the background actually, and I really am pleased with the backdrop actually. That's really good. No, it's not going to go to an exhibition anymore. I don't think it will be. But that was the whole point of. Actually, that was one of the reasons for doing this one, for having this one laminated, because that way, if it did go to the exhibition, it could just be put on the layout. Um, but it probably won't go to an exhibition. More than likely, it won't. Um, as much as I like the idea of it, I think the amount of work that goes into people having to do it and actually take it apart, I don't know. it seems, but I mean, I like it as it is. And the thing is, because I want to extend it as well, it's just not going to make too much sense to do it to take to an exhibition. So we'll see. So anyway, that's about it for now. We've been going for about 40 minutes. So if anyone's got any last minute questions that they'd like to ask, please feel free to do so. And then we'll wrap it up until the next time. You had yeah, I've had my TTS sound chips are just so unreliable. And Dave's off to Dawlish to go filming. He's thinking about, I'd like to do that, actually. That's something that I'd like to do. Does the layout have a Facebook page? It sort of does and it doesn't. There is a page that I tried putting up on there, but to be honest with you, no, actually, the 73 isn't finished. Facebook page. To be honest with you, I have a lot of not issues, but I get quite a lot of comments, and I'm not being big-headed or anything, because it's not what I'm about. But it's just I find it difficult enough just to keep track of all the people who are commenting just on my on my YouTube channel, let alone me trying to have a Twitter account and having a Facebook account, and it just becomes too much. And I just kind of think, well, at least if you want me, you know where to find me. Just pop a comment onto the video, and you can just let me know what your thoughts are and everything. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't want to be on the phone all day having to do, because obviously you've got to work and you've got to live, and so it's easy just to, at least I know on YouTube that's where you know where to find me. At the moment, I haven't got a Flask terminal on the layout. I'm not sure whether there will be one on the extension. And let me see if I can try and catch up with people, because I think I missed a few people. Fair enough. I used to be on the BH Reskins page, but I don't have a train sim anymore, so I deleted all of that stuff off. So I haven't got any of that anymore. I'm just trying to keep up with in case there's anyone that I've missed. Forgive me. I'm just trying to see if I've missed anything else. So yeah. So anyway, yes, I think that's pretty much everything that I wanted to say. Oh, right, okay. Right, okay. When's my next day out? Yes, that's a very good point. Dave, are you still on here? You're listening to me, Dave's videos. He should be still on here because I've just seen him. We're planning to go to Swindon. Yes. Are you still planning to go to Swindon on the 9th? Because that's what we're planning on. That was the original kind of thought of process. We're going to Swindon on the 9th. And basically that is the Swindon Steam Festival, I think they call it, and it's also the Model Railway exhibition over at Swindon. So that's in a few weeks' time. Yeah, but you get to see model railways as well, Dave. I know there isn't much to Swindon. As you well know, when we went to Swindon last time together, there isn't much to Swindon itself. But if you haven't been to the GWR, well, to the Steam Museum itself, it is well worth a visit. And we'll be going there on Sunday the 9th of September. And also, there's also like a model railway exhibition there as well, so it's like a 2-for-1. Yeah. Oh, that's good. Well, I hope you do come, Tim Ward. I mean, like I said, we'll probably go on the train, and Dave will be my train guide, and he'll let me know what time the trains are, and hopefully we can arrange it with some. If any of you want to meet us at Reading, because for me and Dave, we'd come from Basingstoke to go to Reading, so we'd have to meet up in Reading or something like that. So if any of you guys are interested in going or something like that, then please feel free to pop a comment on. Let us know that you're interested, and maybe if you want to, yes, diversion to the Hornby shop. That's another reason for going. Reading is a wonderful place. Now, I should let you know that Dave would be biased at this point because he actually is originally from Reading, but I'll give him his due. The Reading station is very nice. I do like the new Reading station compared to the old one. So yeah. So yes. Yeah, it's really great, Cotswold. Yeah. 50s, I prefer my Hornby 50s all the time, without fail. Okay, that's cool, Willow Vale. I look forward to seeing, because I have been checking out people's layouts, and it's quite hard to keep up with everybody, but I do try. Um, yeah, I like the old traction. Yeah, yeah. There's a chap on here on YouTube. I think his name's Brian Hancock, and he's got his YouTube channel does a lot of vintage railway stuff through Reading as well. Um, but yeah, so would you be going to Steam and Model Railways? Sam, I believe it is, isn't it? Would you be, if you, I mean, like I said, we'll be going anyway. So whether you meet us there or whether you want to meet up at Reading, then please leave comments on this video. And yeah, and maybe we can try and arrange a time. So now I think it's South Eastern Class Cities come through during the 90s, double-headed as well. Sorry, I was just trying to read Beatenhoff's comment that he was putting up there. So from me, it's good night from Ringwood South. Yeah, well, Gary, I hope you do. Like I said, the more the merrier, and it'd be a good laugh to catch up with as many of you as we can. Have some filming, have a great day out, and just enjoy the day out. So, like I said, it's goodbye from Ringwood South, and until the next time. We have to go to a 50s event. Yeah, I have to. Yeah, I have to, most definitely. So, thank you very much for joining the stream as always, and until the next time. Maybe it might be finished by next time. Bye bye, everybody. Take care. Bye bye.